Well, tens of thousands of travellers around the world have been disrupted by the hostilities. Airports throughout the Middle East are closed after they were targeted by Iranian drones. Here in New Zealand, Emirates and Qatar Airways flights have been impacted. And unlike other disruptions, the fact that it is an act of war means insurance could be hard to claim. Here's Adam Hollingworth.
Airports are targets for Iran's fury, drone strikes spreading terror and chaos. So far, Iran has hit airports in Dubai and Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, as well as others in Kuwait and Bahrain. As a result, they've closed, and the ripples have reached New Zealand, where airlines are unloading. This man was two-thirds of his way back to Switzerland when the flight turned around.
We were supposed to fly 2 days ago to Dubai, then Zurich, but after 8 hours, the flight turned back to Auckland. That means we had 16 hours for nothing, and now we're stuck in here, Now we're searching for a new flight, but everything is booked out, and that means we're stuck here in Auckland.
It's a familiar problem for airlines here.
And unfortunately, we've had several examples of having to do so, and not least COVID-19. So airlines are very capable of managing disruption to customers, of moving customers onto other networks, of accommodating people in hotels temporarily, and all those things are absolutely happening.
Many airports around the world are chocker with affected customers. Here, less so, but Emirates and Qatar Airways flights out of Auckland and Christchurch remain grounded. Air New Zealand has offered affected travellers the option to switch their routes out for the next week, via the Americas, for example.
I think at the moment airlines are operating on a 24-hour by 24-hour basis and looking at those customers, booked that day and the next day, and how we're going to manage operations in the very short term. And I think at this stage we're not looking into the very far future.
More than 1,000 Kiwis are registered in the Middle East, the majority in the United Arab Emirates, but 71 are in Israel and the Palestinian territories, and 26 are in Iran. House of Travel says it's contacting more than 670 customers, either currently travelling or who in the next 10 days will transit through hubs affected by airspace restrictions or closures.
We're just walking through, what are your options? Do you still want to travel? If that's the case, let's see what other options we've got for you to reroute you. What are your refund options? What's the airline's cancellation policy? Or if it's not urgent, can we reissue you to a later date? And we'll just keep an eye on, on the situation, because nobody knows how long it's going to go on for at this point.
If you haven't bought a fully refundable ticket and your airline isn't playing ball, you may think of claiming back travel insurance. But the watchdog group Consumer says you'll probably be out of luck. War sits squarely in the bracket marked force majeure, and it's highly unlikely you can claim.
That comes to you for medical issues, if you've lost your luggage, but unfortunately there are things that are outside of the airline's control, and that includes extreme weather, war, and often travel insurers, they just won't touch that.
But Consumer says most airlines are being reasonable. In the first instance, check out their websites, but many now have staff working 24/7 contacting customers direct.